Hey, John, Ron Musgrave's coming at you. The bottom line in this, John, is that you're going to burn this bridge now anyway. So it really, it's too bad that it's that way. You have to remember that just like you're uneasy about the payment, this head honcho is probably upset that somebody did business that way. You being obviously, it sounds like a new vendor. You have to remember that trust has to work both ways. Don't take this negatively or don't take this wrong. I'm trying to help you out. Burning that bridge with this company, and potentially they could have more work. And yes, some guys just throw that out there as a carrot, and it doesn't really mean anything. I don't know what type of work this is, but I will offer this advice to you. We have new construction that we've done in the past, and we ran in that same situation. I always want my money upon completion with these people, and we would do larger projects. And we would always run into, when we would do phases of these projects, that we weren't getting, we were winding up getting the job done, and then they would do the walkthrough with us at the end of the job, something maybe taking 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, and we'd be talking about the part of the job that we did 6 weeks ago. Well, we don't want to talk about that job, that part we did 6 weeks ago, not 6 weeks later. So what we decided to do on these larger jobs is that we would put in our agreement that they would flat out do walkthroughs and sign-offs on segments of it. Now, I don't know how big this job really was, if that was a situation that you had, but irregardless, if you're going to do a payment on presentation, put an agreement, put it in your agreement that they will walk through the job with you in a reasonable time frame, 24 to 48 hours, and it will be signed off, so that way if you have anything that you have to deal with, you're there already, you're taking care of it, if not immediately upon completion. But if you put that in there, then you're good to go. But it's not unreasonable for anybody to want to do a walkthrough. It's unreasonable for somebody to want to do a walkthrough, days later. I don't agree with that. And you have to cover yourself by having this part in your agreement. Keep in mind that agreements in most states have to be written fairly based on both parties. So, I think that you're right. I think somebody got their butt chewed out in their office. I think that they're just as uneasy. This guy might be just as uneasy about you as you are about him at this point. I would take a deep breath. I would relax. I might even call them back on Monday, since it's Easter weekend, and say, hey, you know what? You're right. You know what? I'm coming in on Monday, get my check 9 a.m. We'll see you guys again on Wednesday for the other 25%. Because at this point, if you don't get the check on Monday, you're not getting paid anything. And then you're going to wind up having to do the same thing you'd have to do on Wednesday if you don't get the 25%, which is sue them. Get to 75%, be done with that, and then on Wednesday, don't hold your breath too hard. I think you'll probably get paid. I think that if they were trying to stiff you out of it, they're in a position right now where they could just, if they were trying to stiff you, they could just stiff you. They got all the money right now. So I think I would take, my advice to you would be take the 75%, get it taken care of, get something from them based on the issue of that 75%. They're going to issue the other 25% in writing based on a walkthrough. And obviously they're going to want an opportunity there to have anything that they may see wrong, you take action on and correct. Obviously we know that's why they're doing it. Hey, hope that helped you out. Get that in your agreement if it's not already. I don't know, maybe you did have that in there, but that's my advice to you. Pressure Washing Institute, Ron Musgraves, out.